Richmond police deployed pepper spray to disperse protesters from the entrance to City Hall after they declared an unlawful assembly. It was the 25th straight night of demonstrations. According to investigators, officers made that announcement around midnight after they say demonstrators had blocked traffic along Marshall Street by throwing road cones, barricades, even concert trash cans into the road. The RPD says protesters also threw rocks and other objects. They say an officer was injured when someone hit him in the arm with a hickory stick. Police say they waited 45 minutes for the crowd to disperse, then began taking people who refused to leave into custody. They arrested 12, ranging in age from 19 to 37. But protesters say demonstrations had been peaceful until Richmond police showed up. Our Brendan King spoke with a protester as well as a professor of criminal justice. He joins us now live with their perspectives. Brendan?
And I'm told protesters chose this location here at City Hall to coincide with a city council meeting on restoring order in the city. Hours later, protesters were forced out.
Graffiti remains after a late Monday night clash between police and protesters outside Richmond City Hall.
I brought out the food and we had some speeches, some really amazing speeches.
Kalia Harris helped organize food to take to Marshall Street, the site they've now dubbed Reclamation Square.
We also had the bike marshals as well, so they had cordoned off the street to make sure that it was safe for folks inside.
Get back! Hold up, hold your line.
At midnight, Richmond police declare an unlawful assembly, citing the sit-ins and blocking traffic that impact public safety. Officers move in, deploying tear gas and shoot pepper bullets to clear the street, according to witnesses. Police say protesters threw objects, injuring one officer who was treated on the scene.
I think the biggest hazard to public safety last night was Richmond police coming in.
Obviously, we don't like seeing the use of tear gas and rubber bullets. No, I'm not going to direct the police how to do their work.
Tuesday, Governor Ralph Northam urged protesters in the city to work together.
Clearly, Richmond needs a different path forward. These nightly conflicts cannot continue indefinitely.
But he also defended the decision made by the officers to clear the streets.
An unlawful assembly was called a couple of times. People refused to leave, and so when people break the law, we can't condone that.
The police are in a difficult position. They want to maintain their safety and subsequently the safety of the protesters, but they also have decided that dispersing the crowd was the right approach.
Dr. William Pelfrey is a professor of criminal justice and policing at VCU.
Police would be well served to try to engage protesters in dialogue rather than using chemical agents or heavily armed officers.
In a tweet this afternoon, Councilmember Mike Jones said on July 1 he will introduce legislation banning the use of tear gas, pepper bullets, and flashbangs in the city. Working for you in Richmond, I'm Brendan King, CBS 6 News.